Hey guys and gals, this is DJ Wolf Live here. Yeah, I was a little early. I wanted to talk about a couple of things here, particularly about life, and a couple other things in addition to that. I can honestly say this. Technology can be a good thing or a bad thing. It's really more advantageous as a good thing if you use it the way it should be intended to use. To communicate. And communicate with family and loved ones when you need to communicate with them. And I can honestly say it was, for me, it was much needed while I was in Cleveland. I just got back Friday, matter of fact. This is my first podcast, actually my second podcast since I got it. I haven't released the first one yet. But this is my second podcast since Saturday. I hadn't released that podcast yet. But anyway, and the reason why I say what I said, because it was a great big help for me when I was there. I did a lot of texting, I did a lot of messaging, I did a lot of send a lot of pictures and stuff out, and we even FaceTime. Now, I'm gonna say this: when my dad was in the hospital last week, we did a lot of that FaceTime or whatever, and I'm trying to get my brother to convince him to get the drink the Kool-Aid and get an iPhone, because it helped out a lot with that. The amazing part, when we were in the hospital over last weekend, my dad actually got to see and view and talk with all 4 of his grandchildren. All 4 of his adult grandchildren at that. That blew me away. And I kind of got very emotional about that, because that was the first time he saw all 4 of them as adults in one day. In one day. My son kept fiddling around, didn't pick up the daggone phone. He finally picked it up. FaceTime time, because they all have iPhones. So that was good. My sister got one. All 3 of her kids has one. My son has one. I got one. So we made it all possible for my dad to see all 4 kids, even though they were all in different locations. One was in California, one was in Kansas, the other one was in Florida, and the other one was in Virginia. So that's crazy. He got to see all 4 of his grandkids across the country on the same day. That amazed the fuck out of me via FaceTime. So those of you who think technology is just complete rubbish, again, I'll say this: it depends on what you use it for. Since that time, I actually got a new phone. Because the phone that I had, the ringer, for some reason, even with the updates and all that, the ringer wouldn't work. And a guy told me at one of the stores that there was problems with that ringer on the last phone that I had. And they were actually the updates wasn't working well with it. So I just went on and got a new phone. I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to. I wanted to get a new one anyway. But in this case, so I can actually make sure that whenever my family needs me, talk to me, or I talk to them or whatever, that I have something that actually going to be working. Hence the reason I did update. But it was truly something else that I could actually see my dad eyes light up and mentally be as strong as ever, because of the fact that his kids allowed him to see his adult grandchildren when they're all now adults, and he get to visit them for a few minutes all at one time. Although it wasn't physical, But just the fact that he got the chance to see and view him and talk to him at the same time, in real time, was amazing. That's the power of technology. And I'm not going to lie. This is why I have the ultimate love and respect for Steve Jobs, man. Steve Jobs, no question about it, is the motherfucking Walt Disney in terms of his how can I put it? Innovation of computer technology. He is. He's the Disney of computer technology. There's no doubt about that. And there's no telling how far Steve Jobs had or would have went had the technology, had he lived, where the technology would be at right now. The one thing I say about Apple is progressing. I'll give them that. But I'm going to tell you, it's almost, and I'll say this because my son and I had a discussion about it. They came up with a few more innovations with the iPhone, but not like I thought it would progress as much. But they're doing the thing. I give them that, but I expected a little bit more. But that's me. I was like, what are you gonna impress me with next? That's basically what I'm trying to say. What will you impress me with next? At this point, I'm still waiting. That's basically what I'm saying. So, in any case, that's all I got for right now, guys and gals. I just wanted to say technology made a difference in my life over the past several years. And continues to do so. It continues to do so. They did a shitty job on the streets, man. Meanwhile, I'm out here on the roads here, driving through town out here in southern Maryland, and the side roads is shitty. They're a lot shittier than I thought they were. I thought they did. They cleaned them up. They didn't clean them jack. Wow. Hopefully things will get better on the roads as the day goes by, because the sun is out today. Not as great as I thought it would. Wow. I hope you guys are warm, man. We got hit by a snowstorm, and I actually had to leave Cleveland early on Friday. My goal was to actually stay up there right through Sunday morning and fly out. But I had to leave out. I left out Friday afternoon when I found out that my flight may be delayed in Baltimore coming back. And I just told my mother, I said, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. My bags were pretty much packed anyway. I had everything. Damn. Wow. That's crazy. I just almost sliding to the middle of the street just now. My bags were pretty much packed. I had everything ready to go anyway. I just took my stuff. And I was doing it every morning anyway, because I figured, you never know when I might have to fly out. But this week, I can honestly say, was a very, this past week or so, week and a half, was a very troubling week. Since I went to Cleveland, not only was my dad's ill right now. My mother had some issues. I don't even talk about that, but she did. She got sick, and then my brother got sick. All in the same day. All in the same weekend. I was like, this is crazy. So, it was tough. It was a tough week. I can honestly say it was a tough week. One of the toughest weeks I think I've ever had to deal with as a son, as a father, as a brother. As a son, as a brother. It was hard, very hard. I was like, wow. And then my sister had issues too. She had to go back home to her home state where she lived, where she currently resides, and get treatment herself. This was just a fucked up week, man. I'm just really, really messed up. You know, I don't know, man. It's just, ooh-wee. Boy. It's just, I don't know. It's just, just praying, man. Just praying, that's all. Just know. You only got one family. You only got one set of parents. You know. You only got one mother, one father, man. And you have to take them as they are. Unfortunately, that's who they are. You know, you may not always like how they be around you, but if that's who they are, that's who they are. You can't change it. Unfortunately. Yeah, so that's all I gotta say, guys. Anything else? I'll go up here and try and get me some groceries today. I picked up a few of them over the weekend, and I thought we might be snowed in a week, but thank God we're not. Although that did happen one year. But we got my dad in a nursing home right now, and hopefully they got his bus schedule right so he can, you know, be out there to get the treatment that he needs in the place that he needs to be at. You know, it's hard, man. I'm telling you, I cried the last couple of days, man. It's just at times have been unbearable thinking about it. Just the thought of the, you know, getting older. I know he was here several years ago. He said getting over is a piss, man. He's never lied. It is. It sucks. You know, it really does suck. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. You know, it's what they call the circle of life. It's just tough having to deal with that. That's all. You know. But I'm gonna keep on pushing on, man. All right, guys. This is DJ Wolf. That's all I got.